Hey, Blazer Tales. Oh, I got such a good one for you today. This is Bob by Wendy Mass and Rebecca Steed. This book is absolutely incredible. I fell in love with it. I have done a video that's linked below for my book talk. I have a novel study PowerPoint and coloring sheets that go with this. So if you're reading your class or if you're a homeschool parent reading your kid, those are linked below. And I have a video that explains how the novel study PowerPoint works. But this is my first chapter Friday reading. So we're about to read the first chapter. I'm going to be a little honest. This book started a little slow to me, um, but I don't like giving up on books. So I pushed through, and buddy, I got to a point I could not put this book down. I had to know what happened to Bob and Livy. Oh my goodness. But today is for the reading first chapter Friday. You're going to have to excuse me. I'm wearing my glasses today because I can't wear my contacts, but I can't read very well with my glasses. So I'm going to take my glasses off. So if I have the book pressed up to my nose, it just know that that's what happens when you get old sometimes. But this is the first chapter Friday reading. Let me share my screen so you don't have to look at me the whole time. You can look at the let me go to let me go to full screen. There you go. So now there is that's Wendy Mass, and that's the cover of Bob. So this is chapter one. The chapters alternate. So the chapter one is Livy, then the second one is Bob, and they go back and forth. So this is Livy. It says, I feel bad that I can't remember anything about Gran Nichols' house. On the table in her kitchen, Gran has lined up three things I do not remember. One, a green stuffed animal in overalls. Two, a net bag full of black chess pieces. Three, a clunky old tape recorder. You loved these things when you were here before, Grand Nichols tells me, but I don't remember any of it. Not the horse, Grand Nicholas says, pointing out the window to a dusty yard. Maybe there were horses there once. Not the pigs, Grand Nicholas says, pointing out the back door. If I squint, I can make out some pigs behind a fence, but I don't remember them. Not this, she says, holding up the green stuffed animal, or I'm sorry, the green stuffed elephant. When you were here before, you wouldn't let go of it. You carried it everywhere. You wouldn't let anyone near it. But it's like I've never laid eyes on that green stuffed elephant in my life. It could have been anyone's green stuffed elephant, and I would not have minded. Mom looks nervous. She wants me to remember, but it's her fault I don't. She brought me here for a month when I was 5 and then didn't bring me back again until now when I'm practically 11, 10 and a half almost. Of course, I do remember Gran herself because we talk on the phone every week and we write each other postcards. Gran tells me the news of Australia, and I tell her the news of Massachusetts. She came to visit us once for 2 weeks, but I don't remember one thing about her house. Actually, maybe I do remember one thing. I think I remember a wrong chicken. I remember chickens and one chicken that was different. One chicken was not like the other chickens, is what I remember. But standing here in the kitchen with everyone looking at me, I don't know how to ask Gran about that. I pick up the elephant. It's soft and floppy. I still don't remember it. Grand Nicholas sighs. She doesn't say what I know she wants to say, which is that we should have come back sooner. On the other hand, Australia is very far away from Massachusetts. If you want to get to our house, to Nicholas' house, this is what you have to do. Number one, drive from Massachusetts to New York City for 4 hours. Number two, park the car and wait for a bus to the airport. Number three, take a plane for 7 hours to California. Number four, get off that plane. Number five, take another plane for 19 hours to Melbourne, Australia. Number six, get off that plane. Number seven, wait in three different lines while official people look at your bags and your papers. Number eight, wait in the rental car line. Number nine, drive the car for 2 hours in Australia. Number 10, get to Gran's house. Now, Mom's going to leave me here again while she goes to visit all her friends from growing up. The baby is too young to stay with Grand Nicholas, so she's going with Mom. I wonder what it's like here at night. I look at the chess pieces. Does Gran have the white ones? I open my mouth to ask, but instead I hear myself say, Are there chickens? Yes, she gets excited, and Mom looks happy. Gran grabs my hand and runs me out in the yard where some chickens are pecking in the dirt. I look over, but they all look regular. Are these the same chickens? I asked Grand Nicholas. She says they are different chickens, but the idea of chickens is right. I don't exactly know how to ask the next question. Did you used to have one that was weird? Weird, she asked. Maybe there wasn't a weird one, or maybe they don't say weird in Australia. Never mind, I realize I'm squeezing something in the hand that Gran is not holding. I open it up and I see one of the black chess pieces, a pawn. Then, coming back into the house with Gran, I see Gran's back stairs. They have carpet on them, and I suddenly know that I have bumped down those stairs. Did I ever bump down those stairs? I asked Gran, pointing. Yes, she says. You loved bumping down those stairs. You had a name for it. A name for the stairs? No, for the bumping down them. You called it something. I think she is right. I think I did call it something, but neither of us can remember what it was. Now that I've remembered the chickens and the stairs, Mom looks happier, like maybe Gran won't think I've stayed away too long after all. The baby starts doing some pre-crying in her baby seat. Dad and I invented the word pre-crying, which means the crying that comes right before the really loud crying. Mom isn't fussing with her because she wants me to know that this trip is about me having special time with Grand Nicholas, and not just for Grand to finally see the baby in real life. I heard Mom talking to Dad about it the day we left home. Mom said, I want Olivia to know that this trip is about her having special time with Gran, not just about the baby. And Dad said, I know, hon. You told me yesterday and this morning. Dad didn't come to Australia with us. He's at home building a new room for the baby. He says it will be ready when we get back. Then I sort of remember another thing. It's something about the second floor, but I'm not sure exactly what about the second floor it is. I'm still squeezing the black palm. It feels good in my hand. Is there something about the second floor, I ask? Yes, Gran says, the second floor is where your room is and your four-poster bed. But what I remember about the second floor is not a big bed with a canopy. I still don't know what it is, but it is not that. It's, it's. May I be excused? I ask, already turning toward the stairs. I'll come up with you, Mom says. Your room used to be my room when I was a little girl, remember? I stop, one hand on the railing of the carpeted steps that I used to bump down. For some reason, I think I'm supposed to go up alone. I glance at Beth Ann, who is still wiggling in her seat. Our eyes meet. As if she knows what I'm thinking, she quits her pre-crying and makes her someone feed me whimper. Mom turns toward her, torn between the two of us. I zoom up the stairs. The doors along the upstairs hallway are open. I peek into what must have been Gran's room, where a patchwork quilt is pulled over the bed. I pass the bathroom where soaps in the shapes of ducks and chicks pretend to march along the counter toward the sink. By the time I reach the last room, my room, I'm almost running. I'm not sure why. Then I see the closet. I still don't remember the bed or the bright pink curtains, but I remember this closet. It's small. The door seems only a half a door, and there isn't much room on the other side. I think I left something inside, something really, really important. My hand reaches for the doorknob. I know exactly where the light cord is, and I watch my hand reach out and pull it. The light flickers on. Here's what I see. Number one, a half shelf jammed with shoeboxes and falling down stacks of old comic books. Number two, below that, clothes on hangers dangle from a bar. There's a tutu with sequins and a few summer dresses for someone a lot smaller than me. Maybe Gran is keeping them for Beth Ann in a long, long time. Right now, Beth Ann is so small she can barely keep a shirt on. One shoulder's always falling out of the neck hole. If I try to fix it, she cries. Number three, on the floor under the little dresses is a Lego pirate ship, sits on the brown carpet. It has four sails and a mast and a lookout tower and even a swimming pool. It must have taken a long time to build. Number four, next to the pirate ship is a thick old dictionary. Number five, and standing on top of the dictionary is a small zombie wearing a chicken suit. He's rubbing his eyes, a Lego pirate clutched in one green hand. When his eyes adjust to the light, he uses them to look me up and down. Then he says, "You're back. Took you long enough." Oh my goodness, that's the end of chapter one. And it is so incredible. This book is so good. I will show you super quick. Let me stop sharing so you can see it a little better. So you can see there's the picture what we just looked at. There's the closet. He doesn't look green, but in the book he's green and he's dressed like a chicken, kind of, with little feathers glued to his suit. Anyway, Bob, incredible book. Don't miss it. Guys, I'll see you in the next first chapter Friday reading. See you soon and happy reading.